Narcissist delay.
Here, let me help you out. The shortest set. Oh, no.
I'm very literal. This is the shortest set I've ever done. Hi, I'm Joe Mejia. Fuck you, Frank. You just have my father's name. There's no... And you accidentally tried to roast me at A1.
Call me Daddy.
I don't know if you remember that. I will never
Daddy.
call you Daddy, you little girl. Sorry. See, I can't. I just hate you because of the name. Sorry. Thank you for being here. I love this place. I don't love the people, though. No. Let me start off with a little prayer. Lai Chua Chuko Kon Sin Chua. I thought you'd join along. No Vietnamese here. There's a very dark Frank here. You're not dark at all. I'm the pastiest Puerto Rican, so challenge me for my whiteness. I'm gonna do the whole set like this just to stretch out my feetsies. Yeah, this is, I'm cramping a little now. I think it's a weird world. I think it's like a 5 looks like an S if you're intoxicated appropriately, or squinting, or dizzy. I think it's really weird that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is mostly composed of water. Dwayne Johnson. It's 55% if you're a lady, 60% if you're a dude, that's from the US.gov. And if you are non-binary, trans, etc., you do not retain water. According to the US.gov, they think some people don't retain water. She got uncomfortable. There's no she behind you, it's you.
You don't know me?
Yeah, you could be, anyway. No. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson's probably like age 6'0 or age 12'0, though. He's a very jacked, large man. I was gonna do my dog stuff, dog set, audibling to my dog set. I had a dog, I had a boxer growing up named Max. Great dog, lived to be 9 years old. And I had a dream, not Martin's dream, nothing to do with Martin Luther. But I had a dream or nightmare when I was a child, depending on how you see this, that Max was alive. So my dog had died. Max was alive in my dream, and I just had to keep petting him to keep him alive, like a weird Pet Cemetery scenario. And at one point I'm like, Max, I gotta go to school. Like, I don't like school, but I gotta live my life. So that's just a fun little lesson, the dream. I think you can learn a lot from dreams. I'm still petting my imaginary dog. It's pretty sad. All right. I think communication's important, which is why I'm here, communicating. I usually don't do a set on my knees. I'm not praying, don't worry. This is the first time. My feet are getting an incredible stretch. But I think communication is very important. So when people say the word library and they forget that first R, I think they're just suggesting very specific men to be dishonest around the world. Like the berries of the world, they're just hearing library, lie. And I think that's what fucked up Barry Bonds. I think that's where, no, Frank doesn't agree, but what does he know about baseball? Fucking nothing, because he's Frank, unathletic, tiny. Sorry, it's just the name. It's just the name. I don't do roast comedy. It's literally just because you have my father's name, and he left at a young age.
My son.
Yeah. Call me daddy. Alright, audibling,
Okay.
a little bit of a workout. Library. Any celebrity crushes here? This is now at an inappropriate height. Don't stare at the mic stand right now. I don't have a zipper on purpose, so you can't even convince me it's down. Anyone want a shout? What's your celebrity crush? You got a celebrity crush, sir? You guys, anyone?
No.
Nobody wants to fuck a celebrity here?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, that's a great one. I haven't heard that one.
Which one?
Which
Which one?
Which Jake Gyllenhaal?
From Donnie Darko.
From the.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
Younger.
I had a friend that the movie Donnie Darko was ruined for him because his high school bullies loved it. And I'm like, don't let that ruin a beautiful piece of art. That's just my Jake Gyllenhaal first thing that's on my head. Handsome man. I was with a white girl for the first time recently, and I had yellow fever, I guess you could call it. Like I was only loyal and dating Asians for 10 plus years. And then when I started dating the white girl, she's like, I'm glad I could cure your yellow fever. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. That's, my category is still pretty Pacific when I'm doing those searches. And also it's alphabetically always at the front, so easy. And anyway, I asked my white girl, like, who's your celebrity crush? And she's like, something pretty shocking. She said Andre 3000, who's a completely different looking dude. Looks more like Frank than me up here, right? And I can't do much to be like Andre 3000. Like, I love hip hop, never gonna sound as good as Andre 3000. I can tan. I tan every day. It's a button, Robbie Schrader. I can tan until it looks like I'm trying to join another race, and then I understand that's not acceptable. I'm not cutting my leg off to make weight. Andre 3000's like 140 pounds. I just got up to Chris Farley weight to honor the legend. But I'm not losing body parts to make weight. You're supposed to lie when you say your celebrity crush if it looks nothing like your partner. Like, mine's Halle Berry, obviously, Swordfish, the book scene. Very important scene for me as a child. But I say Mariah Carey, so I'm with a white girl, and it rhymes. And that's the kind thing to do. You're supposed to lie, Barry. That's a callback. It's like my first callback. What else? Do we have athletic people? Nope, no athletes. Well, you're an athlete. You both basketball fan. What's your sports?
Fighting.
Fighting? I like fighting.
Oops.
I trained jiu-jitsu for like 15 years. I played basketball for much longer. I'm much less talented at basketball. But you can learn from video games. Like, my dad, it's all on Frank. I just put everything on Frank. Frank, my dad was like, you're not gonna learn from video games. I learned, you know how to do Tim Duncan free throws? I do. You just pizza your feet, and then you use a different part of your legs and kind of your torso more, and it's good for the back. So I learned how to do Tim Duncan free throws from video games. Shout out NBA 2K. What do I want to do? Jiu-jitsu or basketball? Let's vote. Basketball?
Basketball.
Alright, well, I have an obvious hack Carlos Boozer conspiracy theory. We heard something about conspiracy theories earlier. So if you've heard this one, stop me. I believe Carlos was actually a really talented college-level NBA player, but he had an issue with alcohol, too much drinking. And the team's like, look, Carlos, you're a fun guy. You're not cordyceps. You're not a mushroom. Stare at Frank for that dumb part. But what we're gonna need you to do, since you can't stop the drinking, we're gonna have you sign this NDA, change your last name to Boozer, and wear the shame on your shoulders for the entirety of your career. Like a scarlet letter on the back of your jersey, a scarlet apellido, that's last name in Spanish. And then you can have the millions. You can have the millions. You can have that NBA career. That's my obvious Carlos Boozer theory. I haven't talked to him, but I'm going to tag him in this and ask him, Carlos, is that true? I'm sure he's on Instagram. Instagram, do we love it or hate it?
Love it.
Can we woo if we love it? I'm a wooer. Woo if we hate it. Fucking, it's destroying mental health. It's policed much better now, kind of like ChatGPT. You can't be offensive to ChatGPT. Instagram now has pretty built-in moderation so that if you're putting asshole comments into people's brains, you hit enter and it says you're being a dick. You know that, right? Like, are you sure you want to still post this? But I did marketing for 15 years, so I have to work with Instagram. If you're a business, you kind of have to love it. I walked them? God damn. The Instagram bit was shit. Okay. But I'm surprised who I'm finding on Instagram. Like, did you? The Keebler elf is on Instagram. Frank, did you know?
I didn't know.
Daydreaming boy over there.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Little
I'm
daydreamer.
just waiting. I'm just listening. I'm listening.
I'm just fucking with you. I listen all the time and I'm not looking, and like people are biased against me. Anyway, Keebler Elf is on Instagram. I understand it's a brand strategy or whatnot, but I'm like, what am I gonna tap into here? Am I gonna see a Keebler twerking, posting the best MySpace angles possible? It's actually not that bad. It's primarily food porn. HD, high quality food porn on the Keebler channel. And as I'm scrolling, food porn. It's not fucking the food, but I do believe there's going to be a Keebler scandal. If you're on Instagram, you're inevitably going to have a sexual scandal. And how do you think the holes got in the cookies? Keebler's definitely fucking. Back on conspiracy theories. Keebler was fucking the cookies. Very obvious. Kamaru Usman's on Instagram. You like MMA, you probably know that name. He's a talented fighter. He got had by a crypto hottie recently. Have you heard this? Have you heard it? Yeah, just like 20,000, 30,000 bucks he just sent to some Instagram hottie. Who else? Arnold Schwarzenegger, I scroll. I see Arnold getting just drop kicked by someone that turned themselves into the arrow. We're just not respecting celebrities anymore. Instagram rambles, blah, blah, blah. Mark Zuckerberg, I challenge you, Mark. I'm gonna tag you too, to a jiu-jitsu I'm pointing to the phone. Pointing to Mark directly. Mark Zuckerberg, I owe you $91.06 according to Facebook because I ran some Facebook ads for some comedy shows I produced, and I'm not paying you. I challenge you instead to a jiu-jitsu competition, and let's see if I can just pay back. We can raise funds for charity. That's just a poor person joke. I don't want to pay. It's just fun to owe Facebook money. They've dished out a lot of mental health issues to the world, so I'm not paying you. $91, that's going to my therapist. I have a therapist, yeah, right? Maybe you're my therapist currently, y'all. Alright, is that enough time? Do you want to hear another joke? Do you want to hear 17 more jokes about basketball? I'm really mad at Kobe Bryant, Frank. Kobe Bryant is you right now, Frank. I'm really mad at Kobe Bryant. That's a terrible jump shot. What the fuck? You don't play basketball.
I'm a soccer player.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. That's why that joke doesn't work.
Alright, soccer joke. No, I don't know anything about soccer.
You wouldn't know if I'm a really good soccer player, right?
You look like
there's no way you would know that, right?
You look like talented soccer
Admit that
player.
shit. There's no way you would know that.
I'm not admitting anything. I have the mic. You shut the fuck up, Frank. You're quiet. Nice.
He's a good wing. I've seen him play.
I'm really mad at Kobe Bryant right now, which is odd to say in 2023, right? It's a jarring statement.
Slate.
I'm not mad at the real life below ground Kobe Bryant, do not worry. I'm mad at a digital Kobe Bryant that exists in my NBA 2K23 video game. Because I'm an adult boy, I'm a 30-year-old adult boy, simulating weird 90s alternate realities. I got Manute Bol, I got Shaquille O'Neal, I got Penny Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, and Kobe left us all in Orlando for free agency for a currency worse than crypto. It's just fake NBA 2K dollars. That's not real money. I also have a beef with crypto because I lost 17,000 to two cute dogs, Shiba and Doge. fucked me. Bestiality joke, where the dogs are fucking me financially. Back to the Kobe joke though. Used to be able to like die and be a legend, right? But with the advent of video games, I suck at free throws in the game. I'm 80+% IRL. I'm pretty good at free throws in real life. That's my meditation. But in the game, I clank a couple with Kobe, and there's a child actor in the audience. He missed them both. Like, I'm 80% of my backyard. Kobe sucked. This kid is forever. The child actor, it's not a real kid in the game. The AI kid is forever chastising Kobe Bryant. Like, that should not be a reality we're living in. Alright, basketball humor. Anyone play pickup basketball? Moon, you play pickup?
Oh yeah.
Nice. We gotta get in at least a game of 21 at some point. Free throw comp. My dad was too fat. My dad was like 600 pounds, so the best I got was free throws. He could not do one-on-one. He's 5'8" also. He's very... I'm sorry to shit on my dad. I'm trying to find my dad. I gotta go do comedy in New York to do that. But anyway, I like pickup basketball. I play a lot of LA Fitness pickup basketball games. Great place if you want to be low-key sexually assaulted, because a dude was guarding me and just tapped me right on the button, and I can't prove that he wasn't trying to steal the ball. He was definitely aiming for my balls, but that just happened. And then I'm like lightly athletic. I'm not jumping, but I'm in the post defending. So when real athletes that are good at basketball, when I like make them miss a shot, they're like, "You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much." So he scores over me and then pats me on the side like I'm a petite woman while we're walking down the court. I'm like, "Dude, you can't." I say out loud, "What are you doing?" But I gotta have childbearing hips. But please, like, that's a little bit more sexual assault. He broke the touch barrier. What else? Oh, I got Karl Malone elbowed. Not even in a game. It was before the game started, but a tiny man, Karl Malone elbowed me. So I'm like, that's actually, we both laughed it off. And I was like, it's fine. Those are your reparations. Like, that's what played in my head. I didn't say that out loud, but, because it gets awkward when I say the R word out loud. Yeah.
Say it.
I already did.
Say it again.
You weren't listening. All right.
Say it again.
I'm gonna put the mic back, and it's gonna look like a phallus. That's enough humor, right? All right, love you.
Sanitizer now. Sanitizer. Let's see.